Brain Seal Limited recently sent me a review copy of Dark Quest Remastered, the much-loved turn-based RPG series built around classic grid-based combat and party management. Guiding your trio through dungeons, you'll encounter all sorts of enemies and hazards, having to carefully position your heroes before committing to attacks or abilities. It's deliberate and methodical, and there's satisfaction to be found in executing a well-planned skirmish. Early doors are where combat feels its strongest. Positioning matters, skills feel meaningful, and it's rare that you'll be able to brute force your way through, largely because of certain characters' limits and ranges. There's also a puzzle-like quality to combat encounters, especially when a room holds multiple enemy types. The game rewards patience, attention, and planning, which will appeal to fans of classic tactical games. However, repetition does start to creep in extremely early. There aren't many enemy types, so encounters blend together after a while, and with every dungeon having almost the same goal, the gameplay loop, while fun, can feel a little bit rinse and repeat. This is one of those games where the artwork immediately grabs you before you've even set off. Menus, portraits, and illustrations are super clean and well put together, giving the whole thing its own visual identity. You can tell a lot of care went into the game's presentation. The UI art is crisp, character design follows suit, and it almost feels like you're playing a tabletop RPG, like a fantasy board game brought to life. The overall pacing is one of the game's strengths, especially concerning difficulty. It rarely feels unfair. When you lose, it's usually your own poorly planned positioning or underestimating an enemy, rather than because of general difficulty. That fairness gives the game a nice comfortable rhythm. My main gripe is that the game doesn't really evolve or move forward over time. The mechanics you learn early on are pretty much all you have at your disposal all game, and while that balance is comforting at times, anyone who craves constant surprises, new abilities, and character development may feel the game is playing it a little bit safe. This is absolutely a solid, traditional, turn-based RPG that understands its own strengths. On the plus side, you've got that lovely artwork, clean, crisp, and stylish presentation, fair and balanced combat, and enough strategic depth to keep fans of the genre engaged. However, the repetition and the lack of variety hold it back from being truly great. It's enjoyable in short bursts, which I would recommend unless you want to be finished with the whole game within 3 to 4 hours. If you're after a thoughtful, classic tactical experience with an appealing presentation, Dark Quest Remastered is the game for you. Just don't expect it to constantly keep you on your toes. A respectable 6 out of 10.
Wow.